Bruh. Bruh. Yeah. All right, we back. We back and better than ever. Thanks for joining me, whether it's on Twitch or on YouTube later. I almost said posthumously, but I mean, hopefully for a while at least, this VOD won't be posthumous. Yeah, I took last week off. My truck came in, so I drove it 1,000 miles in the first 3 days that I had it to go visit my wife who's in school, and yeah, I'm psyched about it. Had 14 miles on it when I picked it up, and now it's got 980 or something like that. So But solid vehicle. I am pleased. I am quite pleased. Let's see. Housekeeping wise, I don't have a lot. I will say the Frog is amazing. It is now by far my favorite keyboard. I still like my Think 6.5 V2 a lot, but I mean that Frog just hits different. It's really good. I like the TKL layout more than I realize. And yeah, I've just been really I took it with me on my trip. I worked remote for 3 days and I brought the Frog with me and it's great. The switches I got in it, the DK Oni linears are good. But I'm excited to put the Holy Panda X's in them in the next couple weeks. That's going to be my next stream. After this, I will lube the Holy Pandas or the Holy HPXs, and then put them in the Frog the stream after that. So I think that's all I got going on today. We're building the Baldr. You know what it is. You've seen it around. From Helheim Designs, Asmodeus. But today we are making a clear Baldr. So as many components as I could source that were transparent in one way or another, I got. So Aqua Kings, Keysterine, all clear keycaps. In addition, I have LEDs. What's up, Loading? Good to see you. So we're going to do per key white LED lighting. It's probably going to be closer to blue because that's how LEDs, especially cheap ones, tend to be. And then obviously the case itself is glass. My compression is terrible, so it's very much blowing out everything right now. But let's grab out the Baldr. So it is a frosted glass board. And I did have the standoffs installed. I was not going to do that myself. So yeah, everything is going to be transparent in one way or another. Other than the PCB, unfortunately. Got a little note and a sticker, which is very cool. The snake. Let's go. Shouts out to both of y'all. I also changed up the keycaps on my daily driver, the Mode 65 with the Ember. It was good, dude. It was great. I posted a couple photos on my Discord, but if you haven't seen them, I will show you. The truck is fantastic. I picked it up at 14 miles on the odometer. Oh no, don't be sorry. I didn't tag everyone, but I didn't get great pictures either. But Army Green 2022 Tacoma. And I mean, just with the used car market being as insane as it is, it was actually cheaper to buy it brand new than to buy a used one, which, go figure. I mean, conventional wisdom would say don't buy new. You're, walking out the door and losing money. But for, right now, that is what it is. So my local dealership sells at MSRP. So it was actually saved me like $8,000, like I said. So crazy, but it's a fun truck. I loved driving it. And yeah, got a note from Helheim, which is cool, with a wax seal that has their logo on it. I just thought that was a neat little detail. And yeah, she's doing well. She's in the middle of finals week right now. So I went up there Tuesday night. So I had to pack Monday, which is why I didn't end up streaming, but went up there Tuesday night, hung out, and worked remote for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday morning hit the road. So it was a good trip. It was fun. But yeah, so you can see we have a polycarb plate that's clear as well. The only thing I couldn't find that would be clear, and I don't know that there is one, is the PCB. Technically, I probably could make myself a hardwired board, just jumping leads and then running to like a Pro Micro or something, but that sounds like a fate worse than death. At least for now. So we're going to use this. And we're going to gasket mount it with my tofu technique. So we're going to use some O-rings and some springs to make this, or not some springs, but just the O-rings on the screws, and not the ones that are included here. I'm actually not sure what these are for. I was looking up, trying to see if I could find a build guide. Is that what these are? These O-rings in this bag? I'm not going to use the gummy. I want to put O-rings on the standoffs is the plan, because I've done that with a tofu and really liked it. So that's the thought running through my head. Yeah, they're really big, so I don't know what they're for. I wasn't 100% sure. O-ring burger mount. Yes, exactly. But let's see what we have in the hardware bag. We have a microfiber cloth and 5 screws, and then a bunch of gummy O-rings, which I don't know what these are for, but I don't think I'll need them. I mean, we'll see. Maybe they go around the standoffs. Do they fit that way? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, also, I got in some more artisans from, oh, they do. Is that what that's for? Am I supposed to do that? Wait. Am I supposed to, like, double stack these? And then screw the PCB on? Like, they are a perfect fit. And I have... how many? I think I'm one... oh, no. I do have exactly... want her to try once you saw this, which is in... yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll give that a try. The only concern I have is that they're a little tall. So I might be really, really reaming on them. 1 isn't tall enough, and 2 is a little too tall. And the standoffs are slightly different heights as well. So maybe it's supposed to be double on the top, single on the bottom. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll mess around with it. That's the only explanation that I can come up with right now, but we'll get there. Also, I got in some more artisans. If you know me, you already know who they're from. They're from Gooey Keys himself. But this time it's the black and gold ones in the middle here. And he has a brand new sculpt. I can't remember what it's called. But it's this kind of really aggressive mountainous ridged one with this black and gold fleck on this particular colorway, which is amazing. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'm just really into the Imperials specifically. So I'll probably actually use this because this is clear with copper and teal in it, which I think would look really nice on this build. I've never put an artisan on a build before because I've never had one that I thought perfectly fit the bill, but that one seems like actually perfect for this project. So that's the plan. Okay, so let's move some stuff out of the way. Let's get the mat out, and then the last thing I need to figure out. Oh, good. That's good to hear. Also, Frank, if I freak out and I can't, because I couldn't find a build guide. If I don't know what I'm doing, I will DM you and be like, "Help me, Frank. I am lost. I'm lost without you. Help me, Balto. I'm lost without you." All right, let's get all these in here. We also do need to tune up the very straightforward. Good. Okay. The other thing, now I am making it harder on myself in that I am adding perky lighting. It's not RGB, but it is LED. So I think we can test that, but what I don't know is if these LEDs go in before or after the switch. Yes, because I don't know. Something about it, since it's all clear, I was like, well, we got to make it glow then if we're going to go gamer mode. So I think that this could go before or after. So if we go after and we solder in this LED, can we even do before? I don't think so. No, we can't. Okay, cool. So that means I'm good to go for like, Yeah, I think these switches I picked specifically because they could go in after. They're pretty small, and then they're theoretically white, but I think they're going to be blue, just because of the way LEDs are. And then they should still allow a key to actuate. Just remember, I'm waiting with bated breath. What do I need to remember? If you do after switch, you need to desolder them to desolder the switch. Yes. Given that this is like enough of a meme board at this point, I'm really thinking odds are low I'm going to desolder this because but you're right. Who knows? Maybe I will. Should maybe, but short. Okay, so we're going to recklessly press ahead with a normal build first. And by that I mean lube stabs, put them on, solder everything. And this is a DZ60 PCB to be clear. I got this a long time ago. Let's see, is this hooked up? No. Okay. Cool. So let's test this out. So let me just grab this guy. And let's pull up via. Sounds good. Hopefully I've made some progress. We'll see. Cool. I appreciate you being here at all. That's really cool of you. All right. Hello? Let's get the tweezers out. There we go. DZ60. Key tester. Matrix. Great. Now, DZ60 has like the most options in terms of layout and configuration, so that's nice as well. And there's no like forced cutouts on this case either, as in like blockers. So in general, we should be pretty free to do whatever. Like potentially even split spacebar or something, but I don't think I'll do a split on this. Quite an interesting bottom layout. Oh, no worries. Hey, you're good. You're good. Appreciate you being here. Oh, hitting the Windows key a bunch. Cool. All right, we're good to go. One other thing I kind of want to test is the my own curiosity of if these LEDs are going to work. But I don't know that there's a great way to test that. Sans soldering. You know what I'm saying? So that's a future Nathan problem. Let's at least look at the configuration though. So function would be Is there no key bound to change layers here? Let's do this one. No, let's do this one. Layers, and then we'll go momentary 1. Because then 1 here will be RGB toggle on this side. So it'll be this key, which if we look at the tester, is that one. Yep. And then that one. Okay. Now that's going to be the underside LEDs. I don't know if there's a way to do the per key. Holy cow, what is all this? Oh boy. Are there macros in here? No? I don't know what this is. Holy moly. I kind of want to just start over. Like, oh my gosh. This is like if you hit the wrong layer key, you write your own virus onto your computer. Why is this R? And A? It's like 6 layers down, you're typing R with caps lock? Okay, guys. What's the, is there a, like, these are all mouse button. Again, interesting. QMK lighting, there we go. All right, is there a per key? We'll figure that out. We'll figure it out. Great. All right. That's enough of that. Next, it's time to do some stabilizer tuning. What I don't remember is if I have a full set of clear Duroc V2s. If not, I may have to go smoky. It doesn't super matter because of the PCB, but okay. Also, I am confirming that the long leg of the LED is positive. Great. So let's check the stabilizer box. I did get 4 sets of TX stabilizers in the mail this week, which I am hyped about. Let's see. Window keyless and then window key full sets. So basically a 7U and a 6.25U set. Which, yeah, I've never used them before, but I've heard they're amazing. A lot of people that I trust vouch for them, so, you know, that's exciting. But I think I have a full set of Durocs. Now, let's look up a DZ60 layout guide. DZ60. What do we got? Show me what you got. Oh, okay. They have 5 layouts. We got layout 1, where you're using 1.5U mods and a 7U space. Most likely not going to do that. With a 2.25U shift, which is standard. Do all these... This one has the 2U shift. What the heck? That's actually kind of interesting. It shifts everything over by a quarter unit, but then you get your slash question mark back, and you get a full set of arrows, and you get these? Wow. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm tempted to do that one, honestly, because this one's not bad, either, but it's pretty standard. So is this. This is probably what I would have done, like inherently. So I still might because, but this one gives me a full set of arrow keys. And this could be a mod and this could be a delete or something. You know? That's pretty compelling. Like, if I'm already getting weird with it, if I'm getting jiggy with it, like I might as well, you know. Well, that's my stream overlay. Let's do that. So in light of that, we're going to do some weird stuff now. So we need a 2U, a 6.25, and two 2Us for this. Technically, I think this PCB supports split backspace, but I use control backspace as a macro for, so we need 4 sets of stabilizers. Oh man, I don't know that we can. We can do what we can with what we have. So we have 1, 2. Well, that one's already complete. So we can do 2 of them. So maybe I'll do the backspace and the space with clear ones. And they're just Duroc V2s either way, so it doesn't really matter. And then we'll do smokies, the gold smoky ones. So then we'll grab a 625 and 3 2Us. I think that's fine. I think we're good. 1, 2, 3, and 6.25. Okay. Oh, and then also, for experimentation purposes, these are the little rubber O-rings I was talking about. We do need these, and we do need these. I think that's it. I have so many of these cherry clip-ins that I'm probably never going to use. I should probably just get rid of them. Like, I have bins and bins of spare parts from building, like, holy pandas that I'm also never going to use. But I just have trouble throwing them away. All right. We're going to start with some wire balancing. Okay, so first of all, it's got a bit of a smile to it. So we'll fix that. We'll turn that frown upside down. A little bit more in the middle. Okay, and then this side needs to come down a little bit. A little bit more. Ooh. That's money. I think we're going to roll with that. Cool. All right. Next, we're gonna put these aside for the time being. Grab a paper towel just to take care of any rogue lubricant. Grade 0. Then we will start lubing the stems. Actually, we'll start with lubing the housings. Let's do that. All right, that's all the smoky ones. Let's do all the clear ones. Again, they're both Duroc V2s. Really no difference. And because I only had 2 sets of the clear ones, this is kind of a nice application to use a pair of them. Not sure how I ended up with exactly that many clear ones, but since I order them in bulk, I just kind of estimate how many I need, and so I'm assuming that's what I did. You know, in light of that, I could have gotten more clear ones to fill in the gap, but like, this will be fine. Again, the PCB is black. That's the biggest detriment right now, I think, to this whole clear build is the a non-translucent, you know, definitively opaque black PCB, but it also has underglow, so like, you know, you get what you can. Okay, so that's all of those done. Now let's do the stems. I did have to go back in and give a little bit of extra cryotox treatment to this guy, the mode, this week. But it was easy. I didn't have to disassemble the board. I just used this stem holder to lift up one of the stems and then stuck the needle of cryotox grade 2, which is the extra thick cryotox, in there and inject a little bit more, and it took away the ticking. So and it didn't end up feeling mushy, which I was worried about. If you overdo it, it will feel mushy. In my experience, that mushiness will typically break out. Like if you use it long enough, it'll stop feeling mushy. So like, or break in, maybe be the more appropriate way of describing it. But yeah, it's just kind of an annoying thing to have to deal with. So Okay, that's all the clear ones. Let's do the ultra, the haze. What do you call them? I don't know. Smoke. Then we'll get a little bit of the BDZ. I do like BDZ. I'm definitely very slow when it comes to adoption of new techniques just because, I don't know. There can be some trendiness to this hobby. And so I'm just an old man who likes to do things the way I've always done them. But I will say I am a believer in the BDZ. It seems like it lasts a long time and it works well, does what it says it's trying to do. So I approve. I do need to fix the highlights on this camera, this overhead. I have some setting. It's funny because it's like this thing has like 13 stops of dynamic range and I'm absolutely eviscerating the exposure. Oh well. It might be because I'm running a compressed feed over my own network, but I don't really know. All right, next up is gonna be the BDZ. Yeah, the BDZ. I believe we're done with Crytox because we've sufficiently lubricated all the plastic on plastic interfacing. So we'll start with the little like elbow of this thing here. I'll probably go ahead and do both sides of that. So the left and the right. I'll just find this is like a nice little spot to make sure you got sufficient lubrication. For your wires. Because it is one of the plastic on metal interfaces. I used to use the dielectric grease. That was very popular. And then I switched to, in fact, I don't know of anyone else who uses grade 2 Crytox, but it's easier to get than grade 0. You can just order it on Amazon, and yeah, it seems like it works well. I haven't had any issues with it like drying out or doing anything weird, which makes sense because it's where you get grade 0. It's just grade 0 is a cut with the GPL 105 as far as I know. I could be wrong on that. Hey, what's up, Filet? Good to see you. Not wrapping cars today? Dude, I wanted to ask you, is it expensive to wrap a car with something like a matte wrap? Because I just got a new truck and I think it would look sick with a matte wrap, but I was like, and you may have a different experience because you do high-end stuff, but like, yeah, for like a normal dude to get a matte finish wrap, that's kind of what I figured, that it would still be expensive. We wrapped a truck in the same color in matte PPF. Oh, really? Dude, I think it would look really good. The only problem is, I imagine that's a nightmare to clean. Just if it's a texture like that. In fact, I'd almost rather do 1600 just for materials. Sheesh. Okay. I mean, I was thinking about going the other way, getting it ceramic coated, because that helps keeping it clean. And they quoted me about the same or less. But in that, it was like 1200, I think, for a full ceramic coat. But that included like any chip repair before they actually ceramic coated it and everything. And it included time. So. But ceramic coating makes it shinier, not matte-er. And I just feel like that color and generation of Tacoma looks so much like a warthog from Halo that I'm like, I just want it even more looking like one. So make it matte finish. Depends on if matte PPF, if it's already water resistant. Oh, okay. Okay, so it may not make it harder to clean. Interesting. I think I have one too many stab wires. I think I only needed 3 2Us, and I'm pretty sure I grabbed 4. It do be like that sometimes, though. Once it gets wrapped, you can take it to those drive-through car wash. Can I not normally? Oh, can't. Gotcha. I see. Interesting. I did not know that. I tried to take it to a drive-through car wash when I got back from my road trip this week, or on Saturday, and it was like, we don't accept cards, or like change, or no, it was like the card reader's broken, exact change only, and I was like, yeah, no. I ain't got exact change. I haven't carried cash in like 3 years. So if you see me in the street, just remember that I got no cash on me. Not you specifically, Fillet. The royal you, if anyone does. Right? And also it's annoying. Cards are just more convenient. Plus, you don't get rewards points from using cash. Cash is easy to lose and spend. True. Oh yeah, for sure. It's almost as bad as like writing a check. You ever run into those people in this day and age? Grammar's horrible today. Hey, I've been there. I had a long day. I'm just vibing. I'm riding the bull right now, you know. We out here. Old shaky hands McGee trying to lube his stabilizer. All right, let's get these things on the PCB. So we're getting weird with it, and we're using the 2U, which is going to push it to the further spot. So it'll be this one. And then every switch is going to go slightly to the left. Haven't built a keyboard in so long. Yeah? Dude, I just got the phase 1 in today, and I am hyped about it. I will say it's not as beige as I thought, but I did go online and look at the protos, and it definitely is the right color. They definitely sent me the e-beige version, but it's like, it's pretty white. It's like as white as I am. And I was like, I'm offended at that. Why would you send me that when I specifically asked for beige? But yeah, I'll when we get a little further, I'll maybe bust that out, because it's a cool board. I don't know when I'm going to be building it, and I don't know what I'm going to be putting in it. That's the hard part though, is like trying to pick keycaps, because like the yeah, it's amazing. I want to get ePPT less but better, because that's kind of what it was designed for, but I need to find someone who has it. Which, if I'm not mistaken, Elvin might have it. So if you're watching this, Elvin, and you do have less but better and you want to sell it, hit me up. My DMs are open. Because I think that would look sick. I have a cat black on white set that would probably look good. I also have GMK bleached. Here's the cruel irony. So I used to keep all my keycaps on a windowsill at work, in these like clear plastic deli containers. And before I realized it was happening, a lot of the keycap sets got sun bleached because they were just sitting in the sun all day on a windowsill. And the worst of them all is GMK bleached, which, again, the irony of this is not lost on me, that I somehow managed to bleach GMK bleached. But, you know, obviously it didn't bleach evenly. Some of the keycaps were closer to the window than others and sitting on top of each other. So I still, like, I almost think that's funny and want to keep it because of that. And I will. Obviously, I'm not going to resell it because of that. But, like, I just need to find the right keyboard for it. So, yeah. That is a bummer, though, for, like, lead times that long and, like, prices that high to accidentally permanently alter it is definitely a bummer. But, oh well. Maybe I will chuck it on the phase and just see how we're looking. But, I got so many boards to build, man. Like, the thing is, I just like that frog so much that I'm just going to put all my energy into different variations on it because it's just the best. Okay, I think with this layout, I just need the enter. And then we're done. We will do some tests just to make sure it's sounding spicy. Because I'm not out here trying to build keyboards that don't sound spicy. The NK65 True Edition. Oh, you mean the Tfue? The like bright pink and yellow? Yes. My first thought when I saw that wasn't Tfue part of some sort of a scam with like CSGO lottery loot box stuff a while ago? Don't know if that's true. Hello back. Thank you. Appreciate your patronage of this stream. I did see that though. I kind of like the pink and yellow aesthetic, but I don't know. I just was like, all I know about this guy is that he's like a bit of a scam artist. And then Novel Keys is like rebranding their entire website. Like their whole website's pink right now to promote this thing. I think that they like had a lot of the random Frank P boards just sitting because I saw him go on clearance multiple times. Is this the raid? I don't know. What? I feel like it's gonna have a resale value because of how this. Yeah, I know. And he wasn't he the one that Teja built like a crazy expensive keyboard for back in the day. I just remember there was a video like that. It was like building the most expensive board. Yeah. 7 of 9. I love that in your username. I am a huge fan of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. So, great reference. Was it 7 of 9 of Unimatrix 01 or something? I can't remember what the full call sign was, but... Alright, let's get some switches on here. And see how it sounds. We'll get the clear space bar on there. Hey, let's go. My mom told me that all my Star Trek trivia knowledge would never come in handy, but look at me now, okay? Thanks for the Shin. What's up, my dude? Good to see you. How have you been? How's your, you were like taking a class last time I talked to you, right? Appreciate the follow. Is this the 7? It is the 7. Okay. Oh, let's go. Don't get mugged, okay? Don't carry cash. You got this. What is this? Where is this 6? How many freaking space bars are in this set? What on earth? Did I have the right one and I'm just not recognizing it? Is this the right spacebar? Yes. Oh, okay. I just had it. Okay. Please disregard the last like 4 or 5 minutes. 2 weeks till you're done. Let's go. Hey! Hey, look. It's my wife. She's so cute. Thank you for gracing us with some frog butt cheeks. I appreciate it. Ooh. Honestly, this is a bit of a meme keyboard, but like, I feel like it's going to be good though. Like, unironically. Okay. Let's get a couple 2Us on here and see how we're sounding. There we go. Hey, I have a new Frank Bre. If someone wants to hit that up. It's just exclamation point Frank Bre. There's actually 2. There's Frank Bread, which you know, and then there's Frank Bre, which is a new one. That Juran sent me on Discord, which I'm hyped about. Bre. What a guy. Okay, we got a little ticking on the left side of this, but we'll address it if it's still there. Cool. Man, okay. These keycaps, they fit tight. Holy moly. Definitely gonna have to be something to be aware of. All right, so I think we're good to go to start, soldering. So yeah. I might get the plate on here, and then we can rock and roll. Now, the question is... Bre. I think we're good. I think we're all clear here. Oh, dude, and the plate is actually the correct plate for this weird layout we're using. Let's go. That's nice. I like it. All right. Also, Jason, if you didn't know, you can use !flash to flash all the lights in here, which is of particular interest when I'm desperately trying to put on keycaps as fast as humanly possible, and my chat likes to make it hard to see. So that's a classic. Sounds good. Enjoy that dog walk. I love walking the dog. It's like free therapy. Go hang out. There we go. I think this is a reasonable amount of switches to pre-solder. Let me get the soldering iron going though, just so that we're ready. And then as far as the space bar goes, I want to save that. Yeah. All right, we're gonna call it there. Okay, and then the bottom row is gonna be the 1.25 U's, which are gonna be the rightmost. No. Yes. No. No. The leftmost. I wish they had labels on them, but that's me being a choosing bigger. All right, let's see how that layout looks. Great. Yep, that'll do it. Alrighty, let's get some soldering done so that this thing is a little bit more stable with the plate. So we'll grab the soldering station, the solder itself, and the safety fan. Cool, cool. Looking good. Looking spicy. Feeling warm in the cans. Am I missing something? I feel like there's probably more switches that I haven't. Ah, here we go. Okay. Who else we got? That looks about good for now. Ah, got a tickle in the nose. All right. Excellent. So let's just dump these and keep going, I suppose. Yeah, so if you don't know and you're just joining us, I'm building a Baldr 60, which is an all-glass keyboard. I'm using Aqua Kings and Keysterine from Drop, which is a clear keycap set. The DZ60 PCB, which unfortunately isn't clear, but I am going to attempt to do per key lighting, which I've never done before. I've removed per key lighting, but I've never installed it, so that'll be interesting. And so the goal being the most clear components possible on one keyboard. But to be honest, like, it's like I said, it's a bit of a meme keyboard at the end of the day, but like I've liked the way that the Aqua Kings have felt in just the stabilizer tests that I've done and a couple other things. So I honestly think this is going to sound nice. Like, I think it's going to have a nice heft to it. And with the burger mount, we'll try a couple different ways of mounting this thing. But with the burger mount O-rings, I'm not doing the gummy worm or the gummy O-ring where you encircle the entire PCB in an O-ring and then just stuff it into the case. I'm using the epoxied in standoffs. But I am going to use either these little O-rings or some of the included ones that I suspect are for some sort of an O-ring mount. But I think either way it's gonna be probably pretty good, all things considered. Frank says it's good for gaming, and I believe in Frank. It might be easier to travel with than the Frog as well, but I don't know. It'd have to do a lot for me to want to bring it over the Frog, because that thing freaking slaps. Which, if you haven't heard, I will be rebuilding that 2 more times. I have 3 PCBs, one of which I put DK, the Divinity Oni linear switches in, and that's what it's got right now. It feels great, but I'm going to put Holy Panda X's in it on one of the assemblies, and then I'm going to put Gateron Inks in it for a third, and see which one I vibe with the most. But I also really like I have a purple keycap set. I have GMK Future Funk, and it's a purple board, and it looks really, really nice. I'm very satisfied with it. All right, so we got to figure out what kind of nonsense we're pulling on this bottom row here. And I think it's just 1 U's all the way across. I mean, there's a 1.75 U guy right here, which I believe is pre-spaced for me, and then I think I'm just 2 more 1 U's like this. I want to say we got to snap that plate up. Like that. That's 1 U all the way across, actually. Should I be doing that? Yeah, I should be. Okay, good. So everything after this is 1 U. And is actually ortholinear with the row above it, which makes everything very easy. This is not, but it's close. This is a Montana stream. So they almost as great White North. Okay. Cool. I am satisfied with that. Oh, really? Dude, I'm in Bozeman literally right now. It's the best city in Bozeman, or in Montana. It is also the best city in Bozeman, but Are you even a city inside yourself? I don't know. Yes, Frank. Hello. That is an excellent emote. Is that yours? It is. Oh, dude. Let's go. Right? Yeah, actually, that's brilliant. And I'm glad that Twitch didn't crack down on it for being letters. I think they're okay with 2 letters, but they don't like single letters. Unless you're Tim Keelis and you're a partnered streamer and you're a cool guy. By the way, Frank, this is not a joke. Yeah, I tried to do BREH all spelled out and they didn't like it. Oh, pre-approved. Okay. Frank, if you and your wife ever come to Montana, when I explore Yellowstone or something, let me know, okay? I got a spare room in the bread basement. Not a joke. There is. It's fantastic camping. I am psyched. I got a I had just ordered a soft topper for my truck that I'm planning to try to use as the 5-star. Well, debatable. We'll let him decide if it's 5-star. Also, what's up, Baby Tater? Good to see you. The Badlands. Yeah, the Badlands are crazy. The near Bozeman is Highlight Reservoir, which is a fun spot. But yeah, Glacier. I mean, Glacier is a ways. It's like 6 hours out, but like, yeah, there's lots of good spots. Oh, dude, do it. I ain't camping. I'm raiding the brown liquor closet. Let's go, dude. The problem closet. The closet of vices. I did do the math, though. Like, I only ever drink whiskey when I have friends over. And even then, I don't drink much of it at all. Like, 1 or 2 pours tops. So, at that rate, it's going to take me between 85 and 90 years to consume everything I have, provided I don't buy anything else, is what I've calculated. And that's a long time. For your senior trip, you might be hunting in Montana. Let's go. I have never hunted more than a bird in Montana, but I did have a good time doing it. I did not grow up I grew up here, but my family doesn't hunt. My mom's a teacher, and my dad's an engineer. So, you know, very indoorsy kind of family. But my in-laws are huge hunters. And in fact, I went over to my in-laws' house yesterday, and my father-in-law it was like that scene in Seinfeld where Kramer and Newman are making sausages in Jerry's kitchen, and they're just listening to music and going crazy, and there's just meat everywhere. It was that. He was processing a moose and just like having a good time, and I was like, what is going on in here? He's got like an industrial meat grinder on the counter, and he's a pedal action dealio. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard it's fun. I've never done big game like elk or deer or moose, but like I said, my father-in-law is really into it, and he will always give us some of his spoils. Only hunt fish. Fishing is so good here. I absolutely love fishing. I had a friend from Las Vegas that I took fishing up here, and it was very fun. He was like, he had this existential moment where he's like, he caught a fish and we were planning to eat it, so we weren't doing a catch and release. We were gonna fry it up and make tacos out of it. And so I'm like, dude, you gotta kill it now. You can't just like let it sit here on the bank, you know? So he's like, he's sitting there holding this fish, staring at me, and he's like, I just realized every fish I've ever eaten had to be killed like this. And I was like, yeah, it did. That is, it's a little more impersonal, I guess, most of the time, but he got it done. We fried it up. It was freaking tasty. I mean, to be honest, anything's tasty if you fry it, right? Like, but still. What was a Jim Gaffigan joke? He's like, nobody likes calamari. You just like fried food. It's like you could deep fry a rubber hose and people would eat it. Spearfishing in the Gulf of Mexico? That sounds wild. Is there a way to properly reply to a comment on mobile? I don't know. The mobile app is one of the most frustrating apps, and I understand that it's going to be a worse experience than YouTube because you can't really buffer a live stream while it's playing in real time, but still, it just drives me nuts. There's so many things that YouTube does better, but it was funny. I was watching Disguised Toast stream today. He's one of the bigger like OTV streamers. And he was talking about how he doesn't think that YouTube will actually be a serious competitor until the day that somebody switches to Twitch or switches to YouTube without some sort of massive contract. Right? Because pretty much every big streamer, Ludwig, Valkyrae, and now Sykkuno, who have moved over to YouTube from Twitch, it's because they got offered a multi-million-dollar contract to do it, and not because YouTube's better. And so he said that either when a streamer kind of comes up on YouTube versus like getting popular on Twitch and then switching over, or switches over of their own volition and without a big contract, that's when like Twitch should actually be worried about there being a competitor in the space. But until then, it's not really the case. And I agree. I just am bummed because I think the player and the experience is better on YouTube. I mean, there's nothing holding me here either, but it is just like, I don't know. Everybody I know is here. I'm not aware of a big, other than like, oh, and I'm suddenly forgetting his name. Who's the big, there's one streamer I know who does keyboards on YouTube, and it's not Hipyo. My head said Hipyo, but it's somebody else. Twitch isn't perfect, but YouTube is just worse. Yeah, without proper community engagement and rating. Rating is huge. Yep. Yeah, and also, it's funny because even though it is a monetization platform, it's also harder to get paid as a streamer on YouTube. Just straight up. You know, like, my YouTube channel's not monetized, but my Twitch channel is. Oh, yeah. I think that's who I was thinking of, Hamaji. For some reason, I thought Diego streamed on YouTube, but I think he's on Twitch. Okay. Let us test this and see if it's working. Before we go any further. Is he actually modeling? All right. All right, buddy. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Him and Manoli, right? Manoli's always getting posts from Tim Keyless that are very funny. All right, key tester. So far, so good. Yes. I do need to change the layout, though, in the configurator. Hey. All right, so let's go to layouts, and let's say row 4 is going to be arrows. No. 2U default. Yes. No. It's 2U with split left shift, right? Split right shift. Yes. This is it. And then the bottom row is 6.25U arrows, like this. Great. And so then when we go to our key map, we can make this be the down arrow. Where is that? It's funny how they're written out here, right? I'm pretty sure it just says down. Where is it? Down. But then it's a drawn arrow here. That's kind of annoying. All right, and then we'll have this be layer 1. I feel like Twitch gives a bit of stream quality to only the big streamers. YouTube always looks good, even if I think they even have 2K streams. I think you're right. I am pretty sure that is 100% accurate. Okay, now let's go to the key tester and test the matrix, just to make sure these are all working. Yes, they are. Excellent. Okay, so everything's working for now. What I need to do next, though, is kind of scary. I need to solder in all the LEDs. And that I don't know about. But we're going to start with one. I'm going to put one on the space bar. And then what I don't know is if they all have to be present in order for it to work. I kind of don't think that's true. But we need to flip it so the long leg is the positive. So we'll pull it all the way down. And then we'll solder him in. I'm going fast and loose. I'm not even going to use the fan. Okay. All right. Those are soldered correctly. So now let's plug this back in. It blinked for a hot second. It was on. What I don't know is if I can get it to enable those easily. Let's check though. Lighting, brightness, 100. Oh, it's working. All right. And like I said, it's definitely more of a blue, but it is glow. So we're going to do some per key now. So wish me luck. I'm about to stick 1,000,000 LEDs into this thing. I've never fully kitted out a board this way. But there's a first time for everything. The biggest thing is polarity. Let there be light. Indeed. In the vastness of the cosmos, there was light. And I think these are small enough that I don't have to worry about clearance issues with the keycaps, but we will find out. I'm guessing they're all oriented so that the long pin is on the left. My left when it's facing upright, but we'll see. I will confirm that before I actually tack them all in. I say tack like I'm welding. I ain't welding. I do want to get into welding though. My dad's got a welding setup and I'd like to learn. It seems like a useful skill to have and just like keep in your back pocket, you know? Nice. These do snap in. Sometimes they do. In this particular case, the switches don't actually have a room for the LEDs. It's just a flat face with two holes. So they nestle inside, and so I ended up getting small enough LEDs that they could do that without tolerance issues. The major issue with this being what Frank pointed out earlier, which is that if I ever need to desolder this and rebuild it, I will not only have to pull the switches, I have to pull the LEDs, which is a pain. It is a pain in the old cheeks, but you know, like the overly optimistic person I am, I'm not anticipating having to pull this thing apart. So we're gonna go bright or go home, you know. But goodness, there's a lot of LEDs. Like a lot. They aren't RGB, so they'll only do this bluish color. But I'm not mad about that. I am glad that I can just turn them on via QMK, or via, I guess. That's pretty convenient. Nice. Whoop, whoop. I'm grabbing my microphone here. By the way, if any of you are into streaming and you want to get a microphone and you're looking at the Shure SM7B that everybody uses, my local music store, Music Villa in Bozeman, has a deal with, from what the owner tells me, it's the factory that the microphones come from. So it's the same parts, but it's just kind of a backdoor salesman kind of guy. I don't exactly know the context, and I'm assuming it's all legal because they're selling it at the store. But it is an SM7B for like $150, as opposed to like $300 or $400 or whatever. Sure, will charge you. So I've had a couple people ask before, and it looks like, I mean, it looks like the SM7B. It just has the music store's logo on it instead. So they also moved the spot where the cable plugs in, so instead of being like up here, it's back there. I don't know which one I like better, but it works and it sounds good. All right, let me make sure real quick that all of my LED polarities are correct. It would be insane if they had them be backwards for some switches, but I think we're good. You never know. Based on the firmware that was preloaded on this thing, I don't assume anyone involved with this PCB was sane, because there was some high-key nonsense on this thing. I always wonder how my glasses get so dirty, and then I go back and look at some of the VODs and I'm like, okay, how are they this clean, to be honest? I'm smooshing them all over my face. I'm a gross, greasy boy. Ah. Dude, you know what's going to be the worst part about this too is going to be all the little leads I have to clip off, and they're going to get everywhere. Hey. Keeping it spicy, keeping me blind. Maybe I'll do my speed cap with the keyboard plugged in so that it's at least providing me enough light to see what I'm doing. Because you know there will be a speed cap today. Cool. How was the dog walk? Geo. I feel like I should take some like Twitch etiquette tips from you, because you always are like kind enough to let me know when you're going to be leaving for a bit. And I feel like I always will like show up for your stream somehow every time you're doing a giveaway and then be like, play, and then leave. And I need to be more like, I don't know. I just appreciate when people are considerate like that. So I need to take it upon myself to do the same. You need a Twitch tutorial? Like what? What do you want to know? Like how to stream? You should stream on this channel. Etiquette included? Yeah. Honestly, as long as you're not being rude, you're ahead of the game. Especially in like big channels, you know. I think most people also just don't say anything. Like the ratio of people who are just vibing in a stream versus those who are actively chatting, I don't know. Depends on the streamer and the community too, because this particular community has a pretty active chat for the like relative to the size. What is the little green box below my search bar? Oh, you mean beneath the message bar? Like the bar you type your chat messages into? Yeah. So that is a bonus channel points. So as you spend time watching a stream, you accumulate channel points, which is largely useless currency that is just representative of how much time you've spent watching the stream. You also gain it at a higher rate if you're subscribed to the stream, but the streamer can put together different like viewership rewards. So like the button to the left of the green box, if you click it, there's a little like purple circle with a number next to it. If you click that, it opens up a menu of rewards that you can redeem. So I have like dehydrate, where people can redeem it and I have to eat salt, and you know, various other things. So yeah, you can spend those points to do those things. If I ever do like a bet, you can gamble those points. So like I used to do, and I still probably should do, ones where it's like, is everything going to work on the first try? And then you can vote yes or no, and you can wager how many points, and then based on the result, those points get dispersed. But the green box next to those points is just a bonus, and it's Twitch's way of keeping the viewers engaged. So like if you're actually watching the stream, you just have to click on the green box and you get an extra like 60 bonus points or whatever added to your whatever your hourly total is. That's all that is. So yeah, if you ever see that, I mean, and you care, you can just click on it and you'll get a couple extra channel points. So I'm always looking for new ways to have fun channel point redeems. So like the salt challenge is the worst when I'm cooking. My seasonings go missing. Get bits. So bits, you can give bits to streamers and that gives them money. It's a currency, and it's roughly, I believe, 1 cent per bit, if I'm not mistaken. So like 100 bits is $1. But I'm not 100% sure. It also changes based on how many you buy. Oh, hey, look. Yeah, one of the rewards was first. So if you're the first one to the stream, you can redeem that. And whoever redeems it first gets it for that stream, and then proves that they're the first one here. And then that one can't be redeemed anymore during the stream. But yeah, so you can purchase bits from Twitch and then spend them on streams. You are first. It's funny how I don't know that anyone's ever redeemed that who is actually the first one to the stream. You know, it's usually like last third. This is honestly kind of early in the stream for that to go out. I just think that's really funny that that is the way it is. All right, I'm just making sure all the LEDs are pulled down all the way, and then I'm gonna rev up those fryers and get these all soldered in. I do also need to check my polarity. Whispers are direct messages, so if you want to talk to me, it's a race for Ben and Dis. Yeah, for sure. I've only gotten Dis's once, and I've never gotten Ben's. If you want to whisper to me, that means you can chat with me directly without talking through the chat that's public that everyone can see. So, yeah. And you can whisper anyone as far as I know. So, like, I bet the big streamers are getting tons of whispers. Okay. Oh! Let's heat up the iron. Let's bag up these LEDs. And then let's get them soldered. I'm gonna keep these out though because there's a very high degree of likelihood that I'm gonna mess this part up. Let's heat this up a little bit. Gotten Ben's a few times. I keep bullying him to give me VIP because I've been following for so long. Aw. Yeah, I've definitely seen you around his stream. I don't chat much because I'm usually at work. So I just have it on while I'm working, but you're definitely a familiar face in the Twitch keyboard community. I think I'm gonna, I was gonna say I'm gonna do the first row and then test it, but I already have them all installed, so I gotta do them all. Right? He almost streams as irregularly as me. Man's got a killer sneaker collection too. Right? Yeah, he used to stream Mondays, right? Because I remember he'd go live like a little before I did. In fact, I think he raided me once, which was really cool of him. But he'd do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday or something. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Okay. That is a relentless schedule. At least in my perspective. I had a couple weeks where I did 3 streams a week pretty early on and definitely realized that it wasn't for me then. Just, I got enough going on, you know?
Bruh.
Dude, you have a crazy stream schedule though. Like, you stream a lot. I'm very impressed. I do not have the energy. You also stream, I think part of it is that you stream later than I do, because I don't know, man. I still need like 8 hours every night. That's true. It is true. I definitely think, like, I definitely noticed when I streamed more. Like, people knew where to find me, you know? I had more commissions back then, too. All right, that's 2 rows down. Fortunately, the last row is going to be pretty easy. Yeah, for sure. That reminds me, I haven't forgotten to take photos yet of this cable. I'm definitely wanting to do a little photo shoot. I really like how this keycap set looks. Excuse me. As much as I like Taro, I think this set looks really nice with it. So I'm gonna get this mat cleaned up this week, I think, and try to take some photos. Dude, I just need to take photos in general, right? Like I haven't updated my Instagram in so long. It's been a hot minute. Oh no. I definitely I really want to brag about it. You know, I got the best commission in the world, and I want the world to know that so I can flex on them. By the way, I am. I'll message you. I'm considering another cable commission because I really want a purple cable to match that purple frog. And I don't know if you can pull your magic and get a purple connector, but that would be so sick. Check Insta? Oh, okay. Oh, dude, let's go. You absolutely can. Oops, I can't. I disconnected my thing. Dude, okay. Alright. I'm feeling it. I'm kind of wondering, though, if, like... Yeah. I'm trying to decide what color combos I want, because I really like the Future Funk keycap set. So I'm thinking of theming it off of that. Dark purple so hard. Okay. Dude, sick. I'm definitely down for it. Because I have a cable at work, but it's like a coiled cable, and I'm kind of over it. I don't know. I went through a coiled cable phase. I think we all did. But I ain't that guy anymore. Also, I somehow missed an entire row here. That's embarrassing. Good thing no one noticed. A phase? Oh no, you notice. It's not just a phase, Mom. I'm coiled gang for life. Thank you, Appa. Also, hello, Appa. How you doing? Got back from Arizona. How was it? Was it spicy out already? It was hot, yeah. Guys, it's supposed to be in the 60s this week, which hasn't been that warm in a while. I don't know what I'm going to do about it, but I might try rollerblading. Like I said, I've got a quarter-life crisis going on. Or midlife. It's never too early to have a midlife crisis. You don't know how long you're going to live. Yeah, dude, that's freaking warm. Listen, sun's out, buns out when it's like 40 or 50 degrees out here. But I will say, it is funny how you get conditioned to it, right? Like in the spring, 55 is like really warm. But once the fall comes around, 55 is freezing, right? Like it does get over 100 here in the summer sometimes. But yeah, it takes a while to get there, and then it's only for like a month. So, yeah, I'm currently in spring mode where 50 degrees is warm. Gio knows what I'm talking about. It's 15C out and we're thrilled. What is that in American? My head can't compute that. He's using the science units on me, and I'm that's around 60. That's so nice. Yes. And I think it's only supposed to snow one more time this year. It's supposed to snow next Monday. It's supposed to get like 4 inches, but I'm guessing that'll be it. We'll see. I mean, it snowed in July here before, so who knows? This is Merkin stream. Appa, were you there for business or pleasure? Was it vacation or was it a work trip? Visiting grandparents? Nice. Is that Elvin? I saw an orange flash.
Bruh.
Dude, Elvin, question for you. Am I crazy or...
Bruh.
Am I crazy or
Queen.
did you have a set of less but better that you were looking to sell. If that's true, if that is true, let's talk about it. All right, because I just got my phase 1 in, and it's like the perfect set for that. All right, we're almost done with this per key lighting nonsense. I say nonsense as if this wasn't voluntary. Yo, you don't have it? Okay, no worries. I had it in my head that you did for some reason. Maybe you did at one point. And you were looking to dump it. All right. Here's the question, chat. Is this going to explode and burn my house down with my dog in it? Or is it going to work? First try. I say it's going to explode. Oh, dang it. Caps lock. Oh, wait. Caps lock is bound to caps lock. Okay. It looks like everything's working. You can flash, but there's actually a channel point redemption is a custom flash color. Okay, so this one's not working for some reason. I don't know why. And this one's not working. I'm gonna just try to retin those. So it was the backspace that didn't work. And if doing nothing doesn't fix it, then by golly, I might have to replace that LED. Could be a bum LED, could be a programming thing. Shin is back. What's up, my dude? Or maybe you never left. Shin the type of guy to never leave. When are you streaming next, my dude? Okay. Yeah, so that one's still being a noncy. And it is polarized correctly. I don't know. We'll just give her the old razzle dazzle one more time. Because it could be firmware too. You'll always be at my side. I appreciate it. Still not working. But the rest of them are. And... oh. That one's backwards. What the dump? Soon. Hoping to be home more often soon. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, for some reason the polarity on this one LED is flipped. Why would they do this? Alright, I'm going to get the desoldering gun. In the meantime... oops, hold on. Oh, is it working? Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. You son of a gun. You went and redeemed it. Fine. Table salt. This one's for you. Mazel tov. Blah. The things I do for Alvin. It's chill though. I do them because I care. All right. My reverb thing's not working. Oh, my whole thing's not working. Fix that. MIDI mapping. No MIDI. Icon controls. There we go. Is it working? It is. Good. Okay. My reverb is back. Comedy's back on the menu, boys. All right. It's time to get out the desoldering gun. Guys, I have something important to tell you. I just realized I haven't talked about this yet. This happened today. So, in terms of hot, fresh news, this is like Little Caesars hot and ready. So my wife and I have been looking to get a kitten because we're white and that's what you do. So, I live in Montana and there's not a lot of breeders nearby, but we found one that's about a 2-hour drive, in a little town in Montana. Relatively, it's actually like 15 minutes from where my grandmother lives, so it'd be a great time to go visit. I'm waiting for this. I'm not stalling. I'm waiting for this gun to heat up, and I'm also stalling. And so I was like, perfect. This is sweet. They have Scottish yo, what's up, my dude? Scottish fold kittens, which are adorable. If you don't know, they have little folded over ears, and they're super cute. And I was like, what are the odds that we had a little tiny spot in Montana, relatively close. 2 hours is not that bad of a drive for this state. Where, yeah, we could get a kitten. And so we talked to the breeder. Oh, it's very likely out of sync. Yeah, I probably actually have a delay on it. Advanced audio properties. I don't know. I've been messing with the delay on my camera because I'm working on a drum stream and I want everything to be synchronized, but it's messed with everything else and I don't like it. I really don't like it. Anyways, so the this breeder, we messaged them in like February or January even, and they never replied. And then finally today, yes, exactly. Finally today, they replied with an email that said, let me pull it up. My wife forwarded it to me. It said, greetings. We appreciate your decision to make X breeder your home. We are excited to have you here, which is weird phrasing. We're incredibly appreciative of your interest in Ruby, which is the kitten in question. We appreciate you sharing your pet's life with us, which is like, well, I don't know. Weird phrasing. Anyways, more description. She's 12 weeks and 5 days old, I guess. Gets along well with other cats. We've attached some recent photos of her. It says, please send us $800, your delivery to Luna Adoption for $800, including health papers and guarantee. And if you can, it basically was saying, like, if you can come get her, great. Otherwise, we can have her shipped to you. Now, they attached a bunch of photos, and the photos looked like too good. They looked like stock photos. And I will show you one of them, because this was, like, they kind of caught our attention, because I was like, this looks like too good of a photo. Very cute, but, like, for just a random breeder to be like, yeah, I took these last week just to show you what the cat looks like now. I was like, okay. So I started dragging these into TinEye, which is a reverse image search, you know, to look up if those links had been posted. And I found this exact photo had been posted on Reddit 2 years ago, March of 2020, I believe, or May of 2020. So the plot thickened, and so I was just like, yeah, here's the Reddit post. Let's see. Here it is. It says, "Let go of me, let me play poor kitty," which is weird phraseology. But yeah, this post was, sorry, it's weirdly cut off. Sunday, March 17th, 2020 is this photo. And it is the exact same photo. So I was like, bruh, what's going on here? Like, is their goal, like, is it just some scammer who doesn't even live in the US who like picked the most isolated town they could find, and then I happened to be 2 hours away from them, and then, you know, they took months to follow back, and then they told us some obvious lies. So I asked my wife to reply and be like, cool, thanks for the info. By the way, how come I found this photo on Reddit from 2 years ago? And just see what they say. I seriously doubt they're going to respond, but I just thought, I'm curious what their explanation is going to be. So I'll keep you updated on Kittengate. No response yet? Okay, thank you. Right? I don't know what kind of scam this is. If most people are like, yeah, I ain't driving to middle of nowhere, Montana. Just mail me this kitten, and then they send them $800 and never get a kitten. Like, is that a reliable scam? I'm very confused about that. Seems like that's like one of the least accessible scams if you were a budding scam artist, but what do I know? Okay. We got the LED out. The question is, can we get it back in the other way? Or have I gunked up the sockets too much? I'm gonna head out and get some things done. Sounds good. I appreciate you being here. It's always good to have you. Did I melt the switch? I might have overheated the legs. Let's try another LED. These things are cheap. Animal breeder version of catfishing? Exactly. That's so weird. Like, I don't know. I'm still reeling over here. I'm stun locked. Dude, I like messed up the hole on this thing. It is melted closed. There's a little pass-through on the switch that's designed for this very purpose, and I overheated the leads on the LED. Or I might just pull this whole switch then. It's not like I'm not already soldering. Just grab another one. All right. Yo, what on earth? What is going on? Does it not want to go through that way? Did I put in the same switch that I ruined? Am I crazy?
Oh, well, what's going to be? The world should go. And everything in it.
Or is it the actual solder socket? Oh, it's probably the solder socket. Let's put some more solder in it and then get it all out. Just so crazy it might work. There we go. So it wasn't even the switch's fault. And I falsely accused it. There we go. You ever seen a 7-pin switch? It's like a 7-10 split, but with keyboards. I kind of want to get the new Wii bowling game, or the Wii Sports, I guess, I guess it's Nintendo Sports because it's for the Switch. It's basically Rocket League at this point, which is crazy. It's like short games of Rocket League. All right, how are we looking now? We're lit up. All right, backspace is still not working. Don't know why. Have I told it that I'm using split backspace? That's possible. And then I think that was it, right? It's just backspace. Okay. Let's figure this out. While you guys can stare at the blinding underside. All right, let's do lighting. If I change the options, like the layout, to enable split backspace, will it turn on? No. Maybe it's just the LED. I guess I could pull it, but as far as I can tell, it's oriented correctly. Yeah, the long leads on the plus. Is the resistor being weird? Not so far as I know. I'm also like very okay with this not 100% working. So I might just call that one for now, and if I feel like circling back to it, I will. How's that for mediocrity? It's the backbone of this enterprise. All right. Also, I just realized that Appa said that visiting grandparents was both business and pleasure. And I don't know if I should be offended for them. All right, let's not fling leads all over the place. I just knocked something over under there. Alright, this is like a hairy keyboard at this point. Makes me slightly uncomfortable. Let me pull up. 2 hours and 15 to get to this point. That's not bad. Could be so much worse. Oh, dude, these grips are coming off. And I was like, why is this hurting on my palm? Am I just a weenie? And the answer is yes, but also the grips are sliding. This is going to be an interesting speed cap because I need some slightly strangely sized keycaps for this build. Because I'm doing the straight up 2U left shift, which is not normal. It's usually 2 1/4. Okay. I think that's everything. Let's just take a quick look. Looks about right. Let's make sure it still works. This is one build that I can never be too comfortable with it fully working or not. Okay. Great. All right. Now is the time where I have to make a decision. Are we going to go full-on experimental mode and attempt my hackneyed assumption-based mounting method with the O-rings that are included, or are we going to go tried and true tofu method and use the O-rings that I already have? That is the question. Okay. Don't need this, don't need this. All right. Let's grab the case and not drop it. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. I feel like they're kind of greasy. Hold on. Rosa is currently ignoring me somewhere else. I think she was in here for a second and then was like, yeah, you're a nerd. All right, I think we're going to try my assumption-based mounting method first. Let's see if it works. Dude. This... Okay, maybe it was just that one screw. Okay, we got one in. What I don't know is if the O-ring shifted or not. Also, 2 of these screws, 3 of these screws do not fit the wrench. What is that? Fortunately, I have a whole set, so it should be okay. That'll work. Got to back that out a little bit and shift it to the left slightly to hit this screw hole. There we go. Tighten her back down. All right. I can only reach 3. No, that's not true. Yes, only 3 of the standoffs. Interesting. That's probably enough. One of them is obstructed by a stabilizer because I have it flipped the other way of kind of the intention. Okay. It's very flexy in the middle. But I think we'll be fine. So I'm gonna put the components back in the bag for now. So we had 2 extra O-rings, 2 screws, and then this goes back in this set. And then we will do a speed capping. So buckle up, everybody. It's gonna get weird. Let's get this mat out of here first, though. All right. Let's test this PCB one more time. Interesting. It does not quite line up anymore because I shifted it over. That is slightly problematic. There we go. Oh man, hold on, let me turn off the overhead so you can see. Yo. Okay. Let's pull up my lighting controls though, and change it. So let's do lighting, underglow effect. And then let's set this to, yep, and then we'll do which one is it? It's the second one. This guy and this guy. Changes the mode. And then this one changes the hue. Let's go like a nice... Does it not have like a white or a white adjacent? That's pretty good. And then saturation. Oh, we'll just take the saturation down. And then the brightness all the way up. Great. All right. It do be shining though. Look at that. All right, so we're going to adorn this with clear keycaps in yet another speed capping. So I guess it's time to pull out the phone. And then dump out the keycaps. I'm going to cheat though. I know this is the right spacebar. And you can't stop me. All right. Stopwatch. There we go. Okay, we mute the music. Oh boy. Me too. I am a fan. It's been getting better with software updates for sure. All right, y'all ready for a speed cap? Okay, here we go. We're starting with the obvious, the spacebar. Something weird is rattling about that, and I do not like it, but we can figure that out later. 5, 6, 7. 7 there. Let me pull up the layout guide. Okay, good. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Backspace. Yeah, there's something horrible sounding in this space bar. Like, shocking. Don't actually want that control, actually. I got it. RTYUIO. Breh. Up arrow. Page down. Don't need that where we're going. Baby shift.
Breh.
Don't need that either. Don't need this. EXC. Oh yeah, I have a breh command now, guys. Are you proud of me? I finally made one. Where did it go? I lost it. S. ASDFGHJK. There we go. F. That's a giant. I don't need that. Maybe this one. Yep. There we go. FGHJ. Yes. CVB. N. There we go. Dude, it's only a 60% and I'm losing it. This is gonna be a disastrous time for me. Enter. That's probably a nice one to have. Yeah. No time to test mods. Hey, get out of here. You right. All right, we have pipe, but not that one. UIOP. That's a 0, I think. Yes. That's a 1U control. I can use that here. Or a 1.25. Left. That's a giant alt that I will not be using. 6. Well, we have a 7. I can do the math. X. That's the multiply from the numpad, I think. I'm going to regret that, aren't I? Divide. Same thing. Yeah, sure. Let's put that guy on as escape. Super. Don't need that one. It's too big. F1. X. Why are there so many keycaps in this set? There's like 10 billion of them. Oh, that's the other F. I reserve the right to spot that later. I think this N and this one. Oh, crank. B. E goes before N. Tab. We like that guy. We like him a lot. Escape. We're not using that. Oh, mini alt. I like mini alt. That goes here. Oh, this is a smiley face. I do like that. Q. JKL. You know, when you're JK. V. That's the first guy there. Don't need that guy. Don't need that guy. V. I have like all the bottom row ones. Another mini alt. I already got one. Sorry though. That's a space, I think. Crazy feeling. Here's this alt though. super. Sure, we take those. We're done with that size, I think. TRTYU. Don't need this mini control, but I'll keep it out. T. Yes. Everything's coming together. Function. Yes. Perfect. 7. Don't. Oh, I do want this tiny shift, don't I? Yes. Look at that. I did not even check to see if this was a compatible keycap set because I'm a great streamer who's prepared. Don't need that. Delete. Sure, why not? Put it right there. 0. Does that go there? No, that goes there. Right? 890. All right. Print. Don't need that. 4 to 5 to 6. G. Wait. FG. Yes. All right. Don't need scroll lock. Don't need that. Don't need that. I think I'm done with all the shift keys. 8, 7, space bar. That is not right. Function. Don't need. G8. Yes. He goes there. Control. Put that thing on there. 9 comes before 0 in every language. That's a minus. Page down. Superfluous. QWERTY. There's a Y on QWERTY. That guy, I think, goes here. Yes. Like this. Yes. 5. F5. Minus there. Sure. M. Down here. Tilde. We already have. Don't know why I got 2, but I do. The other square squiggle bracket. F2. Ooh, an arrow. This is the right arrow. Dude, I'm not going to make it after 7 minutes, I don't think. 1. Down arrow. Look at this two-handed action, though. I mean, that might redeem me fully right there. Home. Don't need it. Page up. Don't need it. Don't need it. 2. Put that up there. This whole thing is wiggling like crazy. Shift, don't need it. 1, don't need it. 5, don't need it. 3, put it on there. Don't need this minus. B. Wait. Oh, we got a double B. Oh, right. That's right. Deletes. Maybe different profile. 5. And super. Don't need that super. Is there a Batman Brad? No, not yet. We need one. F13. Don't got that. Super. F7. Nope. W. Hey, I'm missing that. Is there not a set in this entire freaking... Okay, good. There it is. Control. Don't need that. We're losing control over here. D is ASD. Right there. Put her there, son. This guy goes here. The plus equals goes here. This guy goes here. Like that. Just pat it out. Don't need that. R. Yes. 657. It ain't happening, folks. I'm sorry. Sub 7 is just a mysterious, undoable thing. You know, no one's ever done it. If I'm correct on that. J. That's the other J. Don't need that. What am I missing? I'm missing a letter. I'm missing the I. Dude, did I not call it? This is gonna be a problem. Where on earth is it? This? All right, time. That was a travesty. 727 for a 60%. I mean, come on, bruh. Oh well. I think one thing I will do is I'll make a swap for the homing keys. I have the dished ones, but I want to do the ones with the bars on them. So F and J. But I think that's it. Maybe, I mean, I also really like this guy. I kind of want to put him up here. But I also like find it helpful to know, I don't know, what that is. Okay. Well. We have the clearest of clear keycaps. I've never seen one more transparent. But this spacebar sounds so bad. I don't know that I've ever heard such an atrocious spacebar. Here, hold on. Dude, a spring just broke off this arm. Hold on. Okay. Don't worry, I'm a strong guy. Here, listen to this. Can you hear that? How is that so bad? How did this happen? There's nothing in here. What on earth? Okay. Sounds like your best work. Oh no. We're gonna investigate. Here's the problem. Due to the layout that I chose, I could only get 3 screws into the standoffs. So, okay, I see what it is. The whole PCB assembly is hitting the bottom of the case whenever it goes down, which is adding just a whole nother level of noise to the system. So it's got to be either that I need a taller tolerance there. Let's see which one of these. This one. Or where's the other standoff? Here. This guy. Or that maybe or that I need to use a different mounting method, because I used my jank assuming one. Either way, I'm only going to be able to get 3 screws in, which is kind of annoying. Unless, of course, I can pull a stab wire, which is possible, I suppose. I want to hear how this sounds in a vacuum, though. Like, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this assembly out and put it on my desk mat and see how it sounds. Where's the... Here it is. O-ring gummy mount it is. Honestly, though, I don't have... That's the problem, is I'd have to pull out the standoffs, and I don't have that O-ring, unfortunately. You know? Not hard to pull out the stand-ups. Okay, okay. So maybe I do order a gummy O-ring. I can't imagine they're that expensive, right? Do you have any good Rex? Because I'm assuming you built this with that, right? I already dropped a bunch of those. I'm supposed to have 6. So I dropped 1. You help me check? Okay, cool. So let's isolate this real quick, and let's put the spacebar back on and see how it sounds. It's ticking a little bit, but it's certainly within my standard tolerances. Let me hit it with some Crytox just to knock that ticking down a little bit. Grave shift O-rings with shipping 931, dude. Yeah, that sounds like a thing. Okay, here, listen to this now. That sounds like $1 million. So it's definitely touching the underside here. So let's try my alternate mounting method. The problem is, again, I can only do 3 screws. Right? Because the last standoff hole is like where a stabilizer is. And there actually isn't even a spot in the PCB that would line up with that. Very interesting. So there wasn't a chance I was going to get that done anyways. Okay, well, so the trick to this is that it's hard. You put these little rings. You put a ring on here first, and then you stick it through the PCB, and then you put another one on. So I'm putting a little tiny rubber gasket on this thing, and then I'll stick it through the, I think they call them fiducials, the hole here that, oh no, that everything mounts to. And then, whilst applying pressure to that side, you put one on the other side. What kind of stabs? Just my huge Duroc V2s. Is that problematic? Is that a known issue for this board that I didn't Google? Oh, you have to use clip-in. Got it. Okay. So now I have this O-ring sandwich going on there, like such as. That's the goal here. I do have clip-in stabs. I actually have TX stabs. I just got a shipment of those in. So that's pretty cool. I'm a cool guy doing cool guy things. I'm gonna try to get this to work without having to put a bunch of PE foam in the bottom or something, because that would kind of be lame. That would really detract from the experience of this board. Wait. Am I stupid? Don't answer that. I kind of am, though. I do be kind of stupid, though, because I think this little notch in the side here is actually where a screw goes. So I may be able to get one extra screw in there. What's polyfill? Is it this stuff that it came with? Well, that's totally what that's for. Oh, okay. Yeah, it shipped with this, and I was like, that's fun. He sent it with a cloud. Should I be using this? Like, just where the spacebar goes? Give it a beard? Maybe I'll do that. Just in the middle. Oh, okay. Is this about the right amount, or should I do more? Cool. We'll start with this then. I don't want to overfill it. I mean, it's not often you get a glass board, right? Okay. I got them in. Oh, this one is the one that needs the alternate screwdriver. Okay. So we have polyfill in this time and my gasket mount method. Not the stupid one that I thought was maybe the right way. Come on. The screw doesn't want to latch. There we go. Oh, dude. That sounds so much better. Dude, Uncle Frank has never steered me wrong. I will listen to Uncle Frank forever. All right, let's finish this. One thing that I have noticed is that the board is sitting slightly proud of the standoffs, meaning that this corner, which has no adherence to a standoff, is more flexible than I think I would normally expect, but I think it's okay. Let's re-rack all this gear. I think for now I will keep it as is, but I definitely am interested in a gummy O-ring because I could put more polyfill. That's true. This is such an interesting board. Ooh, one thing I did forget though is, and I think I will do this. Put this smiley guy back in here. I talked about doing an artisan at the beginning of stream. And I think this is a perfect time for Fance by Gooey Keys. Because it's pretty much clear as is. This is the Imperial Sculpt with the Fance variant. It's clear with copper. Oh. Thank you, Gooey Keys. Also, I showed these off before, but these are the 3 new ones I just got in. This is a brand new sculpt, like the Ridges sculpt in the black and gold. Very interesting. So I got Heki, Imperial, and the Ridges one. So yeah, my collection is almost entirely Gooey Keys at this point. And I'm very okay with that. I love that guy's stuff. I should chat with him on Discord. Okay. I think it is nigh time for a speed test. But I think it should be a speed test after dark. Don't you? Let's see. Oh man, look at that. That artisan doing great. Okay. Let's zoom out a touch and then get monkey type involved. I kind of want to put some polyfill in the spacebar to spread the light a little bit because it's very pinpointy. But okay. All right. No filters on the mic. This is the Baldr with lubed Aqua Kings, Duroc V2 stabilizers, and the Keysterine keycap set from Drop. All right. I mean, okay. I'm still leaning towards Uncle Frank's advice here and maybe going O-ring. Switching out the stabilizers for clip-ins. Just because I think that would give it more stability. My biggest problem with it right now is that the bottom corners are very flexible in a way that I don't like. But that's purely because of this standoff issue, I think. Also, you can't see me. I'm invisible. So, yeah, I think that, like, I think there's room to mess with this further. So I might get an O-ring and try that, because I also have never done that with a keyboard before, and I think that'd be interesting. So, yeah, that was an interesting build, though. I dug it. I like it. Like, as of right now, it doesn't sound much better than a Tofu to me, if at all, right? Like, it kind of is. The way I'm using it, I'm using standoffs in like a tray mount style with a burger kind of method. So, having said that, I think I could get more value out of it if I did switch it up to the O-ring. Full-size gummy, so I'll probably pursue that next. But as far as like being the memes be dreams completely clear keyboard, it's pretty good. Like, other than the PCB, which honestly isn't as visible as I thought, just because of the refraction of the keycaps and the light from the underglow, it's pretty good. Like, if I just saw this sitting around, I'd be like, that's a pretty clear keyboard. So yeah, I dig it. I'm down with it, and I'm definitely going to tweak it further. So you'll see this in further streams, I think. I'll probably take it apart, put on new stabilizers, yada, yada. You know, I'll have to pull a couple switches to do that, but which means a couple LEDs too, but it's okay. We take those. I think that's it for me, though. That's all I got going on. So let's raid somebody, shall we? And I'm thinking Noki. He's live right now. Building a Zlant, which is cool. Oh, there he is. Let's see, how much does he have left? Oh, he's got some left for sure. So yeah, let's pop over there. Thank you for joining me on this adventure today. This was fun. Here's your raid message, and if you're a sub, you can use this one. Be sure to share some love with the guy. He's a great streamer. I think he's really funny. He's doing things that I don't see anyone else doing. Some like hot tub stream keyboard. Are you kidding me? I mean, no, that was a long time ago, but I still laugh every time I think about that. So, yeah, thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And yeah, I hope you have a good night. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Mr. Loper, hello. Hello, hello. Thank you for the raid. We escaped bruh basement? What? Bruh, what? I feel like I'm not reading that right. Hello, Appa. Hello, raiders. Welcome, welcome.